Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with a whole new video. What are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about what's in everybody's pocket, or should be, superheroes. Now, I'm going to try to get through this whole video without making a, is that a superhero in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me joke? I'm going to try my best. It's going to be hard to do. Trust me. Now, before we get started, as always, like to support this channel, check out Patreon.com. There you can become a Patreon supporter and support this channel. Make the Junk Room better. Head over there and support the channel, or you can support this channel by going to thatjunkman.com and buying some very cool t-shirts. Now, let's get started. Let's go back to 1979, or maybe 1980, but 1979. Let's start there. That seems like a good year. With Mego's Pocket Superheroes. What are pocket superheroes? Well, Mego was big at doing the doll-sized superhero toys, but then Star Wars came along and changed the marketplace. Yes, I know Micronauts did it before Star Wars, but come on, it was a huge hit, Star Wars that is, and changed the landscape almost overnight. Kids went from playing with Barbie-sized toys, or a little smaller, to 3.75 figures, or around that size. So Mego had to jump on board. Now, they did a line of figures this size already. From 1976 to 1978, that line, Comic Action Heroes. And maybe we'll get around to talking about that one day. But we're going to look at the other series, Pocket Superheroes. Mego sold these as superhero action figures you could put in your pocket. And honestly, other than being superheroes, and that being the cool factor, they really don't hold up. They're a lot cheaper plastic than, let's say, Star Wars figures of the day. In fact, if you go on eBay or toy shows, it's not unusual to find some of these figures still in the package with broken arms and broken legs. Really doesn't hold up, sadly. But when you got one that's in good shape, they are pretty cool looking figures. Don't go into this line thinking you're going to get something greatly detailed. They look like what they are, cheap toys. One good thing too about Mego, they held the line for DC and Marvel, something you hardly ever see. So not only in this line did you get Superman, but you got Spider-Man. You got Marvel and DC working together, and they did 3 different series, and they changed the package for each one of these series. So let's start at the beginning in late 1979 with what is known as the red card. First, let's look at the back. Here's the back showing all the superheroes. As you can see here, they're all DC superheroes on the back. First, let's look at Batman. Here he is. Batman, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, it's Batman. And you can't have Batman without having the boy Wonder. Yeah, I really did a boy blunder joke, can you believe it? But here it is, the action figure of Robin. Up next, the super of all men, Superman. And one thing Superman really needs is a super dad. And here he is, Jor-El. Kind of a goofy looking figure. And I guess this is as close to it as a Superman movie toy line that we got back at the time. Another one from Superman movie that made it into the pocket superheroes is everyone's superhero villain, Zod. Now you don't have to kneel before him, just stick him in your pocket. And to round out the villains, we have Lex Luthor. As you can see here, the red cards are all DC characters. But then, the following year, the cards switch from red to white. Now these are harder to find. The red cards are more common. The white ones are a little tougher to find. Although some of the figures are the same, they did add some for this series. So let's take a look. I got one hand in my pocket and it's holding Superman. And here it is on the white card. And once again on the card is Batman and his trusty sidekick, Robin. One figure added to the white card that wasn't on any other card release was Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman! Also only available on the white card, the sea monkey of superheroes, Aquaman. Now with the white cards, they did start doing Marvel figures. So let's take a look at them. I got a little Spider-Man in my pocket and it's going jing-a-lang-a-lang. Here he is, Pocket Superheroes, Spider-Man. Captain Kangaroo has nothing on this superhero. It's the pocket superhero, Captain America. And he comes with his Captain America shield. Don't make him angry. You won't like him when he's angry or when he's in a Marvel movie. Here he is, Pocket Superheroes, Hulk. And we round out the pocket superhero action figures with a bad guy, the Green Goblin. Oh, sorry, not the Green Goblin, just Green Goblin. Now we had the white cards and the red cards, and there was one more. Denim cards. Okay, it's not made out of denim, but it's a picture of blue jeans, I guess, with a pocket on it, so you can kind of say they're pocket superheroes. Now, before we look at the action figures, there's something really weird about this line. The action figures of the DC characters have Marvel on the back, and the Marvel figures have DC on the back. Maybe this was some kind of cross promotion, so if someone bought a Marvel figure, they would know, hey, they make DC figures too. But it really doesn't make sense. Why not put DC on the back of DC figures, or put them both on the back of the card? But now let's look at the denim card. First up, giving a black power fist is Superman. And here's the back of the card showing Spider-Man and Hulk. And speaking of the friendly green giant, here he is, Hulk on the denim card. And on the back of that card, Batman and Superman. Also on the denim card, we have the return of Spider-Man, and we have everyone's favorite baddie, the Batman. But this time, we don't have a Robin. You may not have a pocket full of kryptonite, but you could have had a pocket full of Superman action figures. But what's better than having action figures in your pocket? Play sets or vehicles for the action figures to play in. They can't just hang out in your pocket all day. So let's look at some of the play sets and vehicles. First up, you have the pocket superhero Batmobile, and it comes with its own Batman and Robin figure. But it wasn't just DC characters that got to drive around in style. Here's the amazing Spider car, and it comes with a Spider-Man figure. I don't know why Spider-Man is wearing a white utility belt, but it seems like he is. And it comes with a Hulk action figure. Oh, the good old days when toy companies gave you figures with the playsets and vehicles. Nice. Although technically not part of the pocket superhero line, we have the Batcave. It even comes with a parking spot to put your Batmobile and a jail cell to put Lex Luthor. But what about those playsets we didn't get? Those are always the most heartbreaking toys to look at. Things we didn't get. So let's take a look and start to cry. And here it is, based on the Superman movie, the Fortress of Solitude playset. Yes, sadly, look at this. We didn't get it. If you collected the pocket superheroes, this is probably one toy you would want. I mean, look at it. It comes with a dinner table with 8 chairs. Also based on the movie, there was a Superman Earthquake playset. And that's a look at Mego's pocket superhero action figures. Again, they're not really great figures. They're kind of cool just in that retro look, but again, they're really cheap plastic, and like I said, you can often find them broken still on the card. If you're looking to collect them, the red cards are pretty common to find, at least on eBay, and it can run you anywhere between $30 to $50 usually. The white cards are getting a little harder to find, and the denim cards are the rarest ones of the line. But overall, it's not really a great line. They look cheap, they are cheap, and if you were a kid and you bought these toys and you put them in your pocket like they told you to, and you put, let's say, Spider-Man in your pocket and took him to school, well, by lunchtime he was going to have a broken neck or at least a broken arm. Some superhero, right? It's a toy line I don't hear many people talk about, so I thought you guys might like to see it. In the comments below, let me know what's in your pocket. Did you put your hand in your pocket and play with your Spider-Man? Tell me all about it. Just don't show me any pictures. And until the next video, Fred, take us out of here.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.